Coming up on Sports Weekly, we'll take you out to Pacific High School as the Pirates open up the swim season against Arroyo Valley, and it gave us the chance to check in with two-time CIF Southern Section champion Connor McAleer. Then some volleyball highlights as Indian Springs took on Canyon Springs in their season opener. We also spoke with head coach Leo Chrisman. Then a big-time baseball battle. Aquinas taking on Corona del Sol from the state of Arizona. A high-profile game. And speaking of baseball, we're going to check in with Tyler Wells, the former Cal State San Bernardino baseball star, now with the Baltimore Orioles, and another local guy, Aaron Brooks, out of Cajon High School. All that and more coming up on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG, and it starts right now. And what is up, everybody? Welcome to Sports Weekly on IEMG. I'm your host, Pep Fernandez. Before we get to the good stuff, make sure you subscribe to the IE Media Group YouTube channel. We appreciate you tuning into this show and every show here on IEMG. We've got some swimming and boys volleyball in this segment. But first, let's rewind to last spring. You might remember this. It was the CIF Southern Section Division IV Swim Championships at Riverside City College, and that is where Connor McAleer from Pacific High School brought home not one, but two CIF championships, one in the 100 butterfly and the other in the 100 freestyle. So a two-time Division IV CIF Southern Section champion. Well, Connor and the Pirates trying to do it all over again. They opened up the season inside their home pool, taking on Arroyo Valley and our good friend Peter Gonzalez and the Hawks. It was a good battle, a good way to start the season. And for Connor McAleer, it was a great way to kind of open up the year because they had a little celebration for his CIF titles from a year ago with two CIF Southern Section championship rings for Connor. He swam in the 100 butterfly and the 100 breaststroke against Arroyo Valley, plus a couple relays, the 200 medley relay and the 200 freestyle relay against the Hawks. Connor is a captain this year for the Pirates, and he's got some big goals for himself and the team this year, and receiving his two CIF championship rings is a good reminder of all that hard work he had to put in, and he's hoping the Pirates will be put into a position where they can compete for a league title, and he's going to be back in a spot to win some more championships. Here is Connor McAleer.
Championship again, and hopefully make it to state with my leadership skills as a captain. So I will hopefully be able to organize my team better, although it'll be a little more difficult. It's a lot bigger team this year. I just hope that we can get a good season before Antonio leaves. But next year should be a lot better because they'll have more experience and just be a better year overall.
All right, good luck to Connor and the Pirates this upcoming season. Now we're going to hit the pool at Indian Springs High School, but that's where we find San Gorgonio, San G swimming against Ramona High School from Riverside. And the Spartans hosting the Rams at Indian Springs High School because they have a brand new aquatic center that is being built at San G. So in the meantime, they are calling Indian Springs home. And Indian Springs, you know, they got a great facility as well, one of the top in the area. It was a great night for swimming, great facility, but Ramona High winning this dual meet against San Gorgonio. Speaking of Ram High and San G, well, they were going head-to-head in boys volleyball as well. Let's pick up the highlights here from San G. You can see here at the end of the second set, Ram High up 24-8, and they were bringing it. Charlie De Leon going for the spike, but denied by San G on the block. but Ramona would be too much in this one. They had some great plays. Check out the spike there from close range. David Roman at the net for San Gorgonio, bringing it with the kill. And then Ram High setting this one up for another point from the outside. That one will fall for Charlie De Leon and Ramona High School. They would take the first 2 sets. They would also capture the third to make it a clean sweep. Juan Quiros, the kill there for Ram High, as Ramona goes on to sweep San G 3-0. All right, more volleyball action as we're about to take you out to Indian Springs High School. We're going to catch up with the Coyotes as they were taking on Canyon Springs, and it's a tough opening stretch for the Coyotes. Canyon Springs, really good. They also played Cajon in their first 2 matches. They lost to Cajon 3-0. They would also fall to Canyon Springs. The first 2 sets were 25-11, 25-11, but for head coach Leo Chrisman, really liked what he saw in the third set as Indian Springs was showing some signs of life. They pushed it to 25-21 before Canyon Springs ultimately won by a sweep. But we talked to Coach Chrisman. We talked about this year's team. He likes what he sees, and they're growing up quickly, this young Coyote squad.
Yeah, absolutely. This third set was awesome. I told them after we lost the first 2, I said, don't give up on me. Give me some energy, give me some effort. And they did that for me. They're learning rotations. They're getting all that stuff down. They're getting used to me as the new coach of the boys program. So it's just, it's a lot of work. It's the first game, and they look good right now. So I feel like it's going to be a promising season once we get to the end result. Yeah, they need that. They need challenges like this, especially going in the league. And we have a couple non-league games mixed in with them, which against some tough opponents, which would be good because then that'll get us ready for hopefully a CIF run. That's the goal in this first year for me anyways. Yeah, a lot of them are new. That's why a lot of them are kind of confused on where to go. But they're athletes. They work. They're coachable. Great group of boys. I couldn't ask for anything else this year.
Coach Chrisman led the girls volleyball team at Indian Springs to the CIF playoffs for the first time this season, now trying to do it on the boys' side, try to get them to the playoffs. When we come back here on Sports Weekly, baseball highlights from Aquinas. That's next here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.